So many of you guys have asked me what my settings are in No Scope Arcade. The settings in the actual game, my sensitivity, my resolution. Now, don't expect to be 100 times better after hearing these settings. These are just what I use to play the game. So yeah, let's get into this. All right, we just loaded in, and by the way, get the merch, bro. Look how cool this looks. All right, but if we go here, these are the settings that I have. So I have performance mode. Is that how you say it? All right, I have that on. Look at all the like textures. With this on, it increases your FPS by a lot. And for those that have the FPS bypass, this is a huge help. My field of view isn't fully maxed out. It's kind of like in the middle. Depth is I don't even know what this is. Show map details. Yeah, I turned that off because it just loads more items and it makes your game lag. Yeah, both of these I turned off because I don't think it'll help you play your game at all. Kill effects. I mean, this one's on, but once the game comes out with more annoying kill effects that like block your entire screen. So until kill effects like that come out, this is gonna stay on because right now it's not that big of a deal. Ragdolls I have on, which by the way, as I said, if it's off, you'll probably have better FPS. Character particles I have on, turned off, better FPS. Play footstep sounds. This I would definitely have on because like let's say you're like running or something and someone's behind you, how are you supposed to hear them if the sound effects are off? So yeah, this is a definite thing you want to have on. UI scale, I have this one maxed out because I don't know, it's just bigger and I like it. Size matters, guys. Name watermark, I don't really care for that. Like me being a YouTuber, I do not use the watermark. I don't really care for it. If someone steals your gameplay, rest in peace. I don't really care if people steal my gameplay. But yeah, so I mean, I guess if you want to be credible in case someone does steal your gameplay, then sure, you can have it on. I have event sounds on, bullet tracers. This is actually really good. Sometimes when you're walking and someone shoots at you, sometimes you may not know which direction it is, and sometimes you can see like the tracer like go across your screen, so you know exactly like where to look. This is a definite thing you would have on. Audio distance factor. I don't know. I don't think I've ever messed with that one. Okay, well I have this one off. Anything that will cause a distraction, I usually have off. Music volume. I have this one set to 0 because when I record videos, I add my own music into them. Audio roll-off scale. I don't really know what that is. Override auto fire. This is only for mobile users, and I play PC, so this doesn't matter for me. For the audio Doppler scale, I have it maxed out and can use FOV event. I have this one enabled, but personally, you don't need to have this enabled. It might be a distraction, but yeah, I have this enabled. And now my crosshair. Now my crosshair changes frequently. This is the one I've been using. Now the gun I use is the R2MI. It's like a blue skin. So sometimes to match my R2MI, I have like I usually have this to match my skin because it looks cooler. But like when I'm playing in a tournament or something, I usually like to have it as a very hard color, such as like reddish, pinkish, because I can see it better. And I also have it really small so it blocks less of my screen because like you don't need a large crosshair to see where you're aiming at. All you need to see is technically a dot and you know exactly where to aim at. So the smaller your crosshair is, the better you can see everything on your screen. And for those that want to copy my crosshair, the settings below it is how to make it. So pause the video now if you want to do that. So that's it for the No Scope Arcade settings. Now what I'll be going into is my actual sensitivity and stuff like that. This is the mouse I use. So the DPI that I use is 4000, which a lot of people think is a lot. But I'm a high sensitivity player, so that's why. And this other one that's in the like yellowish color, that is my DPI shift. So I have a special button on my mouse that when I press it, it changes it to that DPI. So like if I'm aiming at a long distance, I press that button for a slower sensitivity so I have a better like chance at hitting the person. But sometimes that screws me up, so very rarely do I actually use it. My report rate's at its max, which is 1000. Higher the number, the better. Then if we go out of this, my sensitivity in Roblox is 0.065. My graphics quality is usually at 3. Depending on the game I'm playing, I'll have it like at here. But in No Scope Arcade, since the map isn't that big, I don't need to have a large graphics quality, so I usually have it at 3 to disable shadows and stuff. So yeah, that's about it. Buy the merch. All links in the description. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other suggestions for what I should do in No Scope Arcade, let me know. Farewell.